The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Now the race for Rookie of the Year, and a look here at the top-ranked rookies as they close out their first season in the NBA. A very talented bunch. You look at Wembanyama. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Maverick out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And for the Kings, Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Shaking big out there with Fox. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Hey, Brent, now that we are past the midway point of the season, it's fair to say games like these become even more important.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. It feels like after the break, the starter gun goes off, and it's a full sprint to try to get yourself into position to be a participant in postseason play. How's that for alliteration?
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Johnson. Dinwiddie for 3. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Outside, Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point land, Vassell grabs the board.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The pass to Johnson. Shot from 12. It's good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Vassell against Fox. Pass to Shake and Bake. Sabonis' screen on Johnson. Here's Shake and Bake. He had 15 points last outing. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Kings with the ball. They trail by 3. Murray, good.
Don't see many forwards with the catch-and-shoot ability that Murray has.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Here's Shake and Bake, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Now, here's Fox. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Shake and bake passes to Sabonis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Sabonis fights through and around, gets the n1 opportunity. It was not as easy as it looked.
Brent, many noteworthy second-generation stars in the NBA right now, like Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, unbelievable. Had a chance to play against his dad, who was a force to be reckoned with at the center position. But Domantas has exceeded him in some ways, like multiple all-star selections.
San Antonio making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Free throw good. Sabonis.
Sabonis is a guy you have to watch closely in terms of how relentless he is. Trying to get in there, mix it up, play physical. He just never stops fighting.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Collins. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Fox against Vassell. Pulls from the top of the key. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And a moment to see numbers for Sabonis. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Here's shake and bake. Covered by Johnson. The kick out to Fox. And the Kings check on 2 more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dinwiddie wide open. Sabonis grabs the board.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Going inside. Shake and bake. No good.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. Fader on the way. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here now the Kings. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Collins against Sabonis. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Shake and bake. Shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Spurs trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Johnson's got 5 now.
And Johnson is still honing this part of his game, but this is an encouraging sign.
Vassell against Fox. Shake and bake. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Dinwiddie. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Fox looking it over. Sabonis high post. Shot clock at 6. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dinwiddie for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Murray kicks to Fox. At the top of the key, Sabonis. They get a hand on it. Dinwiddie against Fox. Dinwiddie with it. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Collins. A three-pointer, no good. Kings leading now by 4. Murray the pass to Fox. Shake and bake. Pass to Sabonis. Collins grabs the miss.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now, here's Vassell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Now Fox, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range. Now Dinwiddie, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Maverick from downtown. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Here's shake and bake. The layup off target.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Vassell. Still scoreless. Dinwiddie dishes to Collins. Clock at 6. Johnson for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Dinwiddie against Fox. Outside Bogdanovich. Sabonis' screen on Vassell. Bogdanovich finds Sabonis. He gets that one. Sabonis has got 9.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen role.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And watching Bojan Bogdanovich is just so fun. Must be great to be his teammate.
Yeah, he's got so much skill, and he's one of the more dependable players on the floor. He rebounds, he shoots at a high level, he plays with heart, whether it's banging down low or shooting from 3. This guy makes contribution.
A different look now for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Johnson. Collins passes to Dinwiddie. There's a good screen. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. And it's the Kings with the ball. They lead by 4. And here is Mitchell. Kicks to Monk. Here's shake and bake. Dinwiddie covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's shake and bake. Lays it up off the glass. Shake and bake's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Collins. Mitchell against Jones. Collins setting the big for Jones. Hits it from 3-point range.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And the pass to Shaken. Sabonis with the ball. Pass to Shaken Bake. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Back to Dinwiddie. Collins setting the pick for Dinwiddie. And they pick up 2. Dinwiddie's got 9 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here's Monk. A 14-point game for him in the win against Denver. Here's Sabonis. There's the dish to Mitchell from the wing, and the Kings check on 2 more.
And that distribution from Sabonis just keeps growing. Found the open man that time.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Tight defense on him. Lets it go with a 3. Collins wide open. He fires. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for the Sacramento Kings. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
We've got shake and bake. Also Mitchell out there. Malik Monk out there with Turner. And it's Vezenkov in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Mitchell right side. He kicks to Monk. Back to Mitchell. Sacramento moving it around. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Sohan. And he hits it to tie the game up. Sohan's got his first points in this one.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now, here's Monk. Nothing on the board. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Miles Turner.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Here's Monk. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Vassell wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
There's shake and bake, covered by Vassell. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And San Antonio called for the foul. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
No good on that one. And Brent, as someone who's been around the game your entire life, what advice do you give young, aspiring players?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me, Kevin, is to find the correct mentorship to where it is that you want to go. If you can find a player that's proven himself, that's about the right things, and you can get access to them, and trust me, they're more than willing to share their knowledge, go find a great mentor.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Mavericks. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is drawing admirers far and wide, including some who know their hoops, like LeBron James. LeBron says he's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. Nobody has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree. He is different. Now here's Jones. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Dallas.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And he can't bank that one in. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. The three. Sacramento again missing. And it's Vassell in the corner. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Three shots.
That free throw, no good.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Mavericks checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Josh Okogie. He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third. The Kings trail by 5. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's shake and bake. Sacramento again missing.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Not giving up on the play. Great job by Keldon to absorb the contact and still get the bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Turner.
One shot.
It's easy to see why this team is excited about Johnson. He's a fantastic athlete with considerable upside.
Now, here's Monk. He has yet to score. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Monk. This is it to Bogdanovich. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 8. Johnson, the pass to Jones. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Kings. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
San Antonio calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Once again, Kings fans, for your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
On defense, Sacramento. Outside, Jones. And there's the pass to Johnson. There's a screen by Collins. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Here's shake and bake. 12 points for him. Sabonis' screen on Johnson. Goes up from the top of the key, and that one goes long.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now, here's Vassell. He's tightly guarded. On the wing, Johnson. Monk defending. 4 on the shot clock. Such a wide open look. And now it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Mitchell passes to Shake and Bake. Good on the bucket. Shake and Bake's got 14.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Jones kicks to Collins. He dishes it to Johnson. Lobbed up there for Collins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Sacramento. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs, a half game back. Fox, he's checked in for the Kings. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama's checked in. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Fox against Jones. Inside, here's Shake and Bake. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And now just a 4-point Spurs lead for San Antonio. They've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Here we go, fans. It's your Sacramento Kings rating.
Both teams changing it up here.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. How last month turned out for him, he's putting up 9 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
San Antonio with the ball. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Now, here's Fox. Bogdanovich with it. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Maverick. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Maverick passes to Jones. Good. And the Spurs lead by 6.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
And the Spurs with possession after Bogdanovich missing on that last three-pointer. Monk against Jones. Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's the three. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
He's such a consistent shooter from range. Don't go handing Bogdanovich open shots.
Now here's Jones. Has to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Clearly, Johnson is in attack mode tonight. He's going after shots and making a big effort for his team.
Sabonis sets the pick for Fox. Sabonis at the elbow. Over Jones, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Sabonis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Wembanyama. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Dinwiddie for 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the King. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Johnson's shot is off. The Kings shooting reasonably well, 45%. Bogdanovich finds Fox. To the paint, Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis, such a difficult guy to guard, and right now he is going off.
San Antonio's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Dinwiddie against Monk. To the wing on the left. Lets it go. Sacramento grabs the miss. Pass to Sabonis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
For Sacramento, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Shake and bake comes in for Malik Monk. San Antonio also making some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in for Jones. The Spurs have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Collins setting the pick for Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Collins. The pass to Johnson. Here's the floater, and that one drops. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Vassell against Fox. And he drives in. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And that one falls for Vassell. Vassell hits them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Fox passes to Sabonis. A minute 20 left in the first half. From 11 feet away. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Sabonis has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
The feed to Collins. Pass to Johnson. From outside the arc. Cans it from downtown. Johnson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Spurs. Pass to Shaken. Back to Fox. Passes to Shaken. Sabonis, high post. Working on Collins. Shake and bake. Shot is good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Maverick. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Shot clock at 2. They get it back. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Collins setting the pick for Dinwiddie. Goes up again, and the shot goes down. Dinwiddie's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Keldon Johnson has been leading the charge for the San Antonio Spurs. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Now, Shaq, you once said that all the real big men are extinct because you killed them all.
That would be a correctamundo.
Wait, time out. Aren't you a police officer? So shouldn't you place yourself under arrest for that?
Kenny, that's a little thing we call metaphor.
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
The effort we've seen from the bench so far, it really helps to keep this kind of depth. Guys who can come in on the offensive end and they don't miss a beat.
Makes things a little easier on the starters, but in the second half, they're going to have to bring it as well.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now you have to like what we're seeing from Keldon Johnson.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Maverick, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Fox against Vassell. From 18 feet away, the rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading. It's Vassell on the wing. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. In the corner, Murray with it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 6 points.
Showing just how good a three-point shooter he is, Murray with a great rhythm from the corner.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Keldon Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling and excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Zach Collins checked in for Victor Wembanyama. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Dinwiddie dishes to Collins. Johnson kicks to Collins. No good on the 3. The Kings shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Fox. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Fox has got his second basket.
Pretty nice looking shot there from De'Aaron Fox, looking more comfortable.
Now the pass to Vassell. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Here's Maverick. He's covered by Murray. Beyond the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Sacramento. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Vassell, the pass to Maverick. Back to Vassell. Feeds it to Collins. Out to the right wing. Up top Vassell. This one for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Fox passes to Shaken. Goes in. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a 3-point play.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Defensive foul. Number 17. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the
Line
lanes.
for your Kings. De'Aaron Fox. 1 shot.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
San Antonio calls timeout. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. 5th best, the Kings.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Collins. Pass to Vassell. Johnson in the corner. 4 on the clock. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 7. Shot from the wing. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Dinwiddie against Murray. At the elbow, Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And checking out some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And that one falls for Collins.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
And so Collins nails both of them. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Sabonis with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Outside for Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 assists in the game. Dinwiddie against Fox. Dinwiddie dishes to Collins. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Fox kicks to Sabonis, and it goes down 2 points. And it's a 6-point Kings lead.
Fox is never more effective as a facilitator than in the pick and roll. They love him in that set.
Vassell finds Johnson. To the middle. Here's Collins. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. Shake and bake passes to Fox. Over to the left wing. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 6. Back to Johnson. And there's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 24 points.
Big body is what they call him, but man, does Johnson have a quick first step.
Sabonis' screen on Vassell. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Murray a screen on Johnson. There's the feed to Murray. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, Murray felt the contact, but still able to finish.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
It'd be interesting to go back through this film in particular and see if there was an emphasis to get that ball down low, get it in the paint. Tonight, they've done that. It's paid off.
Now, Dinwiddie, 11 points in the game. Maverick, that one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside, Fox. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound, San Antonio. Maverick's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Kings leading now by 4. Outside, Fox. Shoots it up. The shot misses. Spurs have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. There's a screen by Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
The Spurs have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. He's off on the first. And the Kings making a change here. Monk's checked in. Trey Jones is checked in for San Antonio. Good on the second free throw. Kings leading now by 3. Outside, Sabonis. Kicks it to Fox. There's the pass to Monk. 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Fox, no good.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Maverick passes to Jones. Collins a screen on Murray. The 3 from Johnson. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
The shot by Monk is no good. Spurs trail by 3.
And after a rocky start to his career, it's safe to say that Malik Monk has found his footing in the league.
Yeah, he's gotten some opportunities, Greg, and the fact is this guy might be one of the more impactful bench scorers we have in the NBA. A spark plug, and he's trying to continue to expand his game. But, man, in transition, this guy's tremendous.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Collins, back to Jones. The dish to Collins. Monk against Johnson. Collins setting the pick for Johnson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Kings leading now by 3. Outside, Fox. Sabonis' screen on Jones. Pass to Shaken. And here is Murray. Kings moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Sabonis for the 3. And there's Murray on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got assist number 5 here tonight. Spurs trail by 6. And here's Jones. He has 5. He kicks it to Collins. Dinwiddie against Sabonis. Dinwiddie passes to Maverick. 6 on the shot clock. Shake and bake grabs the miss.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Sabonis sets the pick for Fox. There's the drive. Count it. Fox has got the lead up to 8 now for Sacramento.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Maverick. He's averaging 11 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And that one falls for Collins. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Sabonis. The Spurs also changing it up. Sohan's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Johnson. And so Collins nails both of them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And Fox gets it to go.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And it's in there. Dinwiddie's got 13 points. And so here's Sacramento. 6-point game. Monk with a screen on Jones. Fox passes to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's shake and bake. Takes a 3. Rebound by Okogie. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Passes it to Collins. And Collins gets double-teamed for 3, Okogie. And the 3 ball is good. Now it's just a 3-point Sacramento lead.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And Turner kicks to Fox. Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. 18 points for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
There's shake and bake, defended by Jones. It's Fox atop the key. Shoots over Dinwiddie and misses it off the right side of the rim. Spurs trail by 6. Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. 3-pointer. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Sacramento's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. Shots good by Turner. And it's an 8-point Sacramento lead.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dinwiddie outside. Fires top of the key. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. Here's Fox. He's got 13. Turner with a screen for Fox. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Sacramento with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.